Celebrini was still playing. Yeah, so like he was still like playing wherever he was in
He
college.
was in
BU.
college.
Yeah, he was still playing
Yeah.
BU. So like I had Celebrini going into the next year, and everybody was pissed because like, well, what was the first overall pick mean? And I was like, well, I wasted like a 10th overall pick on him, or 10th like round pick on him. It was like a 20, 30 round draft. I was like, you either got to give me that first rounder back or let me keep him. And everybody's like, just keep him. And then I bailed out of the league. And I probably would have won. I probably would have won it the next year too. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. I had a sick team. I had a real sick.
All right, it is April 17th. Fluent Football Podcast. Cody, Bryce, and Ed here. We're going to talk NFL draft. It is a week away, boys. We got nothing but news, nothing but not news. I guess everybody's kind of waiting around for this draft to kick off. We're in the throes of the offseason because you got nothing but teams like just, dropping their minor, fucking uniform changes and acting like it's like, front page news. So I think everybody cannot wait for this draft to hit because free agency has slowed down. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for it, especially for what we're doing.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming up quick.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. Especially like Cody and I were talking, this draft is just, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I think looking at this stuff, I don't think, who knows, man? I mean,
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. That's what they've been saying for fucking weeks now, is that like everybody's keeping their picks close to their chest because nobody knows what the fuck, who's going to drop, who's not. I mean, I think we're starting to figure out who the top 5 picks are, but that's fucking it.
I mean, all I can really tell you right now is I think number one, the kid like confirmed. I think we know who number one's going to be. But other than that, I mean, dude, you could have trades, we could have moves. I don't really know. I mean, is Simpson going to the Jets? Like, who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think number one is like the most solidified pick at the moment, obviously.
For sure. I mean, it's the wild thing is though, I think with this draft is you see it's a lot more heavy in certain positions that aren't valued as high. I mean, like the safeties that are in this class, like from 1 to 8 to 1 to 8 or 10. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw a stat. I think there's 4 All-Americans in college. Now, All-American, that's saying something. That's like almost all pro in college.
Yeah.
4 All-Americans are outside the top 100.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
And it's like, how does that really make sense? Like, I mean, but logically, the thing that I think of is it's just you're seeing a lot of older players. I mean, these guys are older players, so they played a lot of football, hence the All-American awards in college, but they're not these big eye-popping athletes that, test at these crazy numbers and stuff like that, It's interesting. It's interesting to see. I mean, even Caleb Downs is not a freak athlete. He's a good athlete.
He's just a good player. He's
a good athlete, but his IQ is like elite.
Yep.
And it's like, I was listening to somebody. Who was I listening to? It might have been Greg McElroy, and he was talking to somebody about and I forget who it was. Was it him? I don't know. Whatever.
Fuck Greg McElroy is.
Huh?
I don't even know who the fuck Greg McElroy is.
Really? The guy the quarterback from Alabama? That's on ESPN?
Greg McElroy? Nope.
That's wild.
Rory.
No, but they were, but he was saying they were talking about Jim Knowles because now he's at where the fuck did he go? He left Penn State and went somewhere else.
This is fucking Bryce. This is fucking riveting, dude.
I know. I'm dragging on, but I can't remember.
Fuck. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and it's gonna be like what? It's gonna be like the Blades of Glory movie, Michaels McElroy. And wake up in the middle of the night like with nightmares and be like, oh, no, where is he?
No, he was saying that Jim Knowles was saying that the hardest interview that he ever had to go through was the one that he had to talk with Caleb Downs to get him to come to Ohio State.
Oh,
when he was in the portal because that's when Knowles was the DC at Ohio State, and they get him to leave Alabama, and yeah, he was like, no, it was literally like sitting down with another defensive coordinator or another coach or another GM, and just the questions and all that kind of stuff was so forward thinking that it's like you don't ever see somebody like that.
Yeah, here's my question, actually, and this is just like kind of, I mean, it's right in line, but I mean, I think there's a possibility, but do we think that there can be 4 Ohio State players drafted in the top 10? Because the way it's looking, like,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have 4 Ohio State, like, I keep seeing 3 in a row, like, at, like, 6,
I think
7,
it's
8, or, like, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. I keep seeing 3, like, in a row. Arvell Reese, Downs, Tate, Sonny Styles, like,
the
I
question's gonna be
honestly
Sonny
think
Styles.
I think we're gonna get 4 Ohio State guys to go in the top 10 this year.
The question's gonna be Sonny Styles. It's gonna be where he goes, because I think Downs, Tate, and Arvell Reese are lock for top 8.
Yeah, but I think Sonny Styles' combine kinda did it for him and the way he plays too. Like, I mean, the only honestly, I think the only question mark you really got right now, and I don't think it's a question mark, is Caleb Downs, and it was only because it's physical, and they're like, he's got a messed up knee or there's something going on that's all, like, kind of float under the rug now. But, like, other than that, and, like, safeties, you know how safeties can be in the draft too, like, people just don't prioritize safeties, which kinda sucks. Like, we've seen some phenomenal safeties the last, like, 5, 6 years that are going, like, beginning of the second round, which I don't think that'll happen to Caleb Downs. But,
Yeah, no,
like
can't
the
see
Xavier
it.
McKinneys of the world and guys like that, you know, that were, like, legitimate, you know, all-pro safeties in the NFL, like, it's just not for some reason a prioritized, like, position, but I mean, like Harbaugh sees it too, though. He's like, he literally said for the Giants, he's like, I don't care who it is. He goes, I'm drafting a guy that's gonna be wearing a gold jacket. He's like, I don't care what.
You guys are missing Caleb Downs. I like this is like the perfect. I could see the Giants going so many different ways, and that's why I said we kind of know the top 5, because like I don't really know where the fuck they're gonna go. But Caleb Downs would make so much sense for them. I mean, like I said, I don't think there's a chance he goes outside of the top 10. Caleb Downs. I
I
think it's
don't
gonna
think.
be Sonny Styles.
I don't think.
If there was a player.
I don't think. Period. I don't think there's a way the Giants can mess this up. If I'm being completely honest with you, you can go
Not
with it.
not not with that regime.
We could take a defensive tackle. We could take a stud linebacker. We could take a stud wide receiver. We could take a stud running back. We could take a stud safety. I mean, we could literally take anything here because the Giants we need a little bit of everything.
I mean, like I said, I think I could see you guys going Tate. I could see you guys going Downs. I could see you guys going Love. I think Love will probably be gone by the time you guys pick, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think, to go back to what we were talking about, I don't think Downs. No, I don't think he goes outside the top 10. I know they
It's
talked about his physical, but I haven't heard about it hurting him that much.
nah, he's so good, man. He really is. I mean, I think the Giants need. I mean, period. I think the Giants need like a linebacker, like a stud linebacker. We haven't had in a long time.
But your true down linebacker is Sonny Styles.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sonny Styles is like the guy
But can
that
we
I
see
would
it
want.
like five's a little high, I think, for Styles, but not if Downs and I mean, you look at the guys that might be on the board there at 5. It's
I
I'm
mean,
a big
but
Trey Styles fan, but I just don't know.
like there's another side to it is like the two in Reese and Styles. Reese has an edge. He's only played one season
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a true edge.
yeah.
So he's super raw, super underdeveloped. Um, but when you get Sonny Styles, you're getting a guy that has played at all levels of the defense. I
Yeah.
mean, you could bring him up to the line, you can blitz him from the line, he could play the middle, and he played the back end too in his early in his career in safety.
And he's
So
huge. He's huge.
yeah, I mean he's 6'4", 6'5". I mean I think he's 5 pounds lighter than Arvell Reese.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I saw it today. He's 6'5", 244. He's a big boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's and it's like if that's the hole that you need to fill is a true downhill linebacker, but a guy that can also cover because he's athletic enough to cover. So
Yeah.
like you're never really gonna have that issue where he's gonna be. I mean, then again, the tight ends are freaks and stuff like that in the NFL, but you know,
I'm not shitting on Sonny Styles, like I said, because
Mhm.
he's one of my favorite players this draft. I think it's him and Armo Reese that I think are my favorite players in this first round, at least in the top 10. But I just think I could see him going like 11, like how Parsons did, you know? I think did Parsons go to 11? I think he went like
He
11.
went to the Cowboys at.
The Cowboys at 11, they trade up to 9 for him or something.
It wasn't. He didn't go top 10.
Yeah, I think it
It
was
might have
right
been
about.
11 or 12. It was somewhere.
Yeah,
Around, yeah, I think it was somewhere around there.
but I could see Sonny Styles kind of doing something like that. Like I mean, you want to talk about like the safety thing, like how teams aren't that high on safeties. The teams aren't the highest on linebackers either. So it's like I could just see that would be the one guy that's like, oh fuck, he went outside the top 10. That just busted what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't see Caleb Downs doing that. I don't see Tate lasting that long, even though we've talked about him lasting that long. There's so much fucking smoke of him going to all these guys, Washington, Saints, the Giant. I think he's gonna get picked up somewhere early. I mean, Arvo Reese is going top 3.
I mean, they're all first round picks, if not top 10 round or top 10 picks. So,
exactly.
in my opinion, but
Yeah, you guys see this like Jordan Tyson news where they're talking about him going to the Chiefs at 9?
no.
Yeah.
Or not 9. What is that? 8?
Yeah,
That's what I always fucking do. I always
8 or 9.
8 or 9. Yeah,
think
because
they're
they're
at
one
9.
and 7.
I gotta look up the fucking the draft.
I think they're at
I look at
9.
this all day long. You think I'd memorize it, but I don't.
Yeah, same thing every year. We can go over it 80 times in our head, and we're like, who's picking it for?
I actually got it. It was at 9. Saints are at 8. I thought Saints were at 9, but I had that backwards.
Saints are sneaky. I keep seeing trades up. They keep saying they're going to trade up with the Giants.
I'm seeing that they could be trading back too. There's so many things that could happen with all these teams. Like after pick 5, it's crazy, dude.
You know what the worst part about this whole thing is, Cody? We do this every single year. The first mock draft that comes out
It's always the most accurate.
is always the most accurate one.
Yeah. And then
every single time, dude. Like every single time. Like
we
the
analyze it
first
to death, and it's all shit afterwards.
Yeah, it's like every time we're like, oh, we make all these like we're like, oh, he's gonna go here, we're gonna get trades here and there, and then it's just like, okay, nobody traded until like pick 28. And then we're like, okay, well, that's where we're sitting. So
The only reason I'll say I think it's a little different this year is because it is like so hard to peg where these guys are going that like I don't know if that's going to be the case this year. I don't know what the case is going to be this year.
well,
Like you're probably right. I'll tell you this. I think that the evaluation of these guys, and which we kind of talked about this last week, Bryce, the evaluation of these guys, 100% is more accurate when they play that last college game.
Yeah.
We couldn't be more correct on them then. And then we spend the combine and we spend whatever. Like that is what fucks me up. But as far as where they're going to go with these teams this year, I'm lost. But I think you're 100% right on every single fucking year we've done this. That first draft is always like bingo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think too. Kind of seeing like where all these teams are kind of standing right now. Where I saw like something earlier today, it was this morning when I woke up, like some of these players that are like available to be cut or traded. I mean, there's some big names that like aren't older players. Like they're kind of like in their prime where like they're about to probably get traded. So like there's a possibility this year too that we do see more trades because there's more players like available for trade. You know what I mean?
Higher
Like,
profile players.
yes. Yeah, like the Dexter Lawrence. Like they're saying apparently I keep seeing now DK Metcalf's on the trade block. Like there's yeah, I saw that one today too. They're saying DK Metcalf might be gone. Like
I mean, you never know who pissed in his Cheerios.
no, that's
yeah.
what
He gets pissed over fucking anything.
Stupid shit, dude.
yeah.
I mean,
I don't
somebody
think-
could have eat one of his Starburst, and it could be the end of the fucking world.
What
Shit.
what happened with him in Seattle? Whatever did we ever find out why he wanted to leave so bad? Was it just pay?
It was they weren't getting him the ball. I mean, if
Yeah,
I'm
I
being
mean,
honest, they weren't getting him the ball either.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't blame the guy, but like he also wasn't the most productive guy even when he was getting the ball. So I think it's kind of like I think it was a Dexter Lawrence situation. Like right now, it was like I need just a change of scenery. I just got to get out of here. I don't think he planned on. I mean, apparently he did because he signed a long contract with the Steelers, but I don't think the Steelers were the plan. Could be wrong, but I think he just wanted to get paid too.
Is
I,
DK Metcalf is DK Metcalf the best number 2 wide receiver like in the last 15 years other than
I
like
don't think
T?
he can't really play as a number 2
yeah, he don't play
Yeah,
that game.
he was never that alpha one. Like he had like all the physical traits to be
because
like
all
the
you can do is run go routes.
yeah.
Yeah,
All you can do is run a go route, and it's like, yeah, I mean, once teams start figuring out, you bracket them high with the safety, you play in and out, and like you get after the quarterback. I mean, when they had fucking Geno Smith, it was like Tin Man. You couldn't go anywhere. You can't scramble, and
Is bracket the same as double? Like double covered?
just way you do it, like you bracket in and out.
yeah,
But it's considered
So
like a double covered,
a
right?
bracket is in and out. You can have like an over the top, too high,
yeah,
like where
Yeah.
you have the safety play over the top, but then the inside of the field's open. So like that's
Yeah.
your posts.
No, I get what it is. I'm saying, is that considered double coverage?
yeah.
Okay. Because like I know that I saw something that said like he was double covered. Like
Well, when they close, yeah, I mean, it's like they call it that, but it's like when they close in, like you don't really see the double coverage until like the ball's thrown. Is usually what ends up.
Like that the inside guy is playing so far off of him that it's hard for the quarterback to tell if he's actually bracketing him or if like they're playing a zone, or something like that.
Yeah, that's why you got some guys that are so legit at just finding a hole because they can read the deep, like the receivers just know what the corner of the safety is going to do. So like they could find that hole and they can break the double coverage on some of those. Like JSN is like the king of doing shit like that. Like he can just do that, but like
But he
they
can
can
run
see
every
it.
route. But he can run every
Yeah,
route.
but
Whereas like
correct.
you
He can
have
run every route, so that's why he can do that. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you have these bigger guys that are like these go routes, post routes, corner routes, and they can't really break anything off. They can't run a slant. They can't run a sluggo. They can't, it's hard. It's hard to be that good when you have DBs that are that good.
Yeah.
talking about really good D, Rosini, dude. Rosini and fucking and what's his face?
Vrapes.
And Braves. What the fuck? Like we haven't talked about that at all. That's huge in the past week. What what the fuck is going on with that, dude?
Dude, this is awesome news for the NFL. This is fantastic news.
I didn't even think it was like I saw the photos and I'm like, okay, like that doesn't really look like I was expecting them to be like making out or something, And
All
like
right.
I'm like, I don't really see it. And then they didn't fucking like their friends didn't come up and like say, oh, it was with us. That whole thing like doesn't make any sense.
So I'm gonna shout out real quick. So I listen to the other fantasy football pod, the fantasy footballers. Shout out. They actually they keep me informed all the time. But I was listening to one of the guys on there, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, I've been to that resort before. That's not like a take your kids like hang out in the pool, for kind of resort. He's like, that is a like getaway, take your wife to a resort kind of getaway. And the picture of them hugging and like holding hands and stuff, that is a private balcony from a room.
Oh no shit.
Yes.
Is that confirmed?
That is confirmed. That is
Oh,
confirmed.
shit.
Yes.
That changes things.
Yes, that is confirmed.
How
So
fucking dumb can they be?
she's doing a good job, I guess. Apparently.
Wait. So who actually took the pictures?
Apparently it was
Like
a private
paparazzi?
it was a I heard it was a private investigator.
Yeah, PI.
Private investigator.
Yeah, they hired a PI
I
dude.
think some of one of their
Who did?
spouses.
It was
One of
either
their
her
spouses, they hired him.
it was either her husband or his wife. They didn't say it. We're not gonna know. We're not gonna know.
Yeah.
Like you might find out like at the end of the year or some random it'll pop up out of the blue maybe. But somebody hired a PI. But the way that I've seen like some of these, and maybe they're just clipping them weird too. It could be they're just clipping shit weird. But I keep seeing like some of these videos of her talking about like her husband and like, yeah, he's just an average guy, like he's whatever and this and that. So like she
I've
might
seen
be on
that.
like these business trips and he might have been like, fuck this. Like, I want to see what's going on. Maybe it was him. I think it would be him over maybe Vrabel's wife, because Vrabel's like, oh, I got to go scout. She's like, okay, go ahead. Like, I feel like he has more of maybe maybe a little more lenient. I could be wrong. We don't know. We don't know. But like, I feel like just the way things like sound and look right now, it doesn't look good on either of them. But I think it was her husband.
We're missing like Vrabel's like a top what 30 most like recognizable person as far as like NFL talent goes. Like he's a
Well,
very
no, I mean,
recognizable person. What is he
I would
doing?
say like as a coach maybe, but like
Yeah, but
not a player.
it's when
But
you're in those like highfalutin, you know, places or areas you think you're fine. You know,
highfalutin, this guy.
Yes, but like I don't know, dude.
highfalutin.
Like I know they got like a bunch of money, but like isn't the move just to like go to like a fucking motel where you're not on a balcony like fucking flying around by your fingertips? Like that is the fucking like the wildest photo I've ever seen. I'm like, this doesn't even look like they're cheating.
What do you want him to do? Go to a Motel 6?
Yeah, fuck, man.
Probably be
Great.
better off. You wouldn't get caught at the
Yeah.
Motel 6, dude. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, go to the Motel 6 and then actually go with friends at this fucking hotel and then like, see each other like on the down low, like to go like just the two of them to this fucking hotel and like be in public like that is crazy.
Seems like you've got that planned out there, Spot.
No.
What you been up to?
If I even thought about doing that, my wife would fucking kill me. Like, it's not, like I don't even have to even think about it because I know where I'd be. I'd be dead.
Oh man,
It wouldn't be a
Dude,
PI. It would be Miranda with a fucking sniper rifle, just shooting me in the face.
Dude, I don't even, dude. I don't even know, man. Like this shit's just crazy. You know what the crazy thing is, and let's just look at it from a different angle here. What if legitimately, like, nothing happened?
That's what I'm saying. Like
You know
that's
what I
a good
mean? Like, what if
possibility.
legitimately nothing happened? But I will say, when you start like resigning and like people and like you're not talking to like the media and shit like that, I'm like,
it looks a little shit.
I know
Yeah.
your PR team's probably like, hey, don't like say anything or do anything like drastic, but like if you're like quitting your job and like you're not talking, like refuse to talk to the media, like both of them are right now, like yeah, something, cause you're caught, man. Like you know what I mean? Like at that point, you're just caught. Like
The
if I'm being
story, the story is completely believable. What they said, they're like, "Oh, we're at this hotel with friends," and like that still might be true. Like whether they resign or not, like because people have to resign over stupid shit all the time. That's I get what you're saying. Like it does look suspicious, but like
yeah.
the part that doesn't make sense to me is like their excuse is, "Oh, we're with all this group of friends. They just caught us when we were just together for that one time, and that they're making like the photo doesn't look like what it is." But then not one of their friends have stepped forward and been like, "Yeah, I was there. This is bullshit." Like not
Listen,
one.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
listen to me, okay? Me, you, and Bryce. All right. If anybody, anyone, regardless of something happened or not, saw a picture of one of us with another woman that is a well-known like person we work with, okay, in a pool sitting next to each other on a private balcony holding hands and on a private balcony hugging, okay, regardless, what do you think would happen? We'd be fucking dead, okay? But I'm just being honest here, and we all know it's true.
Okay,
Okay,
but
Very,
back to
very.
back to the friend thing. Okay, let's say fucking Maddie gets shipped an envelope with those photos to her doorstep, and you just like fucking go ring around the rosy with Rosini. Okay,
correct.
I'd be like, Maddie could call me out of like when I'm dead asleep. I'd answer, and she'd be like, "Who's this bitch?" I'd be like, "It's my cousin. I was there with them. I was right outside of that photo. You just can't see me. My
Dude,
boy's innocent. He didn't
the
do nothing wrong."
locks,
Like
the
he doesn't have
locks
any
would
lore
be,
like that.
dude, we'd have deadbolts on the house. I would not be getting into this fucking house. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, locks would be chained.
Maddie would have Enzo on high alert, like she'd be giving him rabies, like he'd be like foaming at the mouth, like I'm gonna
Biting the
eat
dick.
you, Dad. Yeah, oh yeah, I'd be toast. You'd be toast. We'd all be toast, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah. Just think about it that way. Like I said, even if nothing happened, yeah, like, dude, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna be pissed regardless. You know?
Yeah. They're
shitty
pissed.
situation.
They're pissed all the time, anyways.
Yeah,
Fucking
I mean,
women.
but yeah, well, yeah, no, we can't say that. No, they're great.
No, it could be like
You trying to get us in the doghouse here, Spot?
Yeah,
it could
Cody,
be that
stop it, dude.
certain Monday, you know. that, like,
Now he's watching a movie out there, dude. All right, then let her enjoy her time. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Just go. What'd you say?
You're gonna be sleeping. You're gonna put your hand in the pillow, like an open hand, right to the face.
Next
Dude.
podcast, I'm gonna be with a black eye. He'll be like, "What happened?" Like, don't. He'll be like, "It's Cody's fault." That's all I'm gonna say.
Remember those comments you made? Bam.
She's gonna call me and be like, "It was on me. Ed didn't do nothing. He told me don't do it."
Oh man. All right, but hey, honestly though, all right, so like kind of like you brought up though, and like some of the stuff that the media is saying, like it was obviously high news for like a week. It's kind of toned down now. But like I keep seeing things from like other analysts or just like media members and stuff, like how like you gotta address the team, right? I mean, you have to like the media is gonna come at you the first time you hit that podium. It ain't gonna be about football, you know.
He's gonna wait long enough until it's weird for the reporter to bring it up. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you bringing this up for? This is all like." He's waiting until then.
He's waiting. Yeah, but still, but like, but like your team though, like seriously, with your team, like you're doing that, and I don't want to like put this in like a football or like even sports perspective, anyways. But you got to think about it, dude. Like, if your coach has the balls to like lie to like his whole family and like his wife and his kids and stuff like that, like, what do you think? Everything he's told, some people are like that. Like, what do you think that the players are going to think? Like, oh, you think I'm a good football player? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he telling the truth? You know what I mean? Like, does it make you not want to play for the guy anymore? Like, yeah, he might have treated you great. Like, it's a team effort and this and that. But like, there's going to be guys that are going to have like that question mark in their head and be like, all right, so how full of shit really is this guy?
I
You know,
mean-
and like that organization too has had nothing but scandals like every like 5 to 10 years. Like, there's always like a 5 to 10 year span. You know, so like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think a big thing with that though is like you just brought up the organization. I mean, they've historically like handled things in-house,
yeah.
right? So I don't think we'll ever see what happens or what even goes on. We won't even hear about it.
Well, you guys wait.
No,
okay,
no,
you guys
no.
are. You guys.
So it's like it's
Time
almost
out.
like
Oh yeah.
what?
Trevion Henderson. You guys have not seen this? That Trevion Henderson went on X and was like blasting him like with scripture about adultery and
Is
stuff.
that what that?
I didn't
What you
see
meant
it.
by that?
No,
I
didn't see
couldn't
it.
find anything on it. I don't know what that meant.
Okay. Unless I got. There was a
well,
post.
it wouldn't be the first.
I know. This is this I might be getting in trouble here. So as far as I know, this is correct.
Was
at least
Omar Cooper Jr. tagged in this post?
Up, bitch. Trevion Henderson was like there was like a post going around on X where it was like he had like quoted like adulterer scripture, and like it was clearly pointed at Vrabes, and like that I was like, oh shit, like that was one of those moments where I'm like, well, this is definitely not the Belichick locker room, because if that was Belichick's locker room, he would have been like hanging dude. He would like they would have fucking offed him.
Oh, he would have been gone.
They would have been gone. They would have fucking cut him, dude.
Yeah.
Like to call out your head coach like that. That being said, I don't know for a fact that you guys haven't heard it. That might be me getting got. But
I feel like that'd be all over SportsCenter.
I think it was for like a day or two.
I didn't see it personally.
I
didn't.
feel like
I've
I
been
would have
busy,
gotten
so I don't know.
I
But
would
I
have gotten a
didn't see it.
notification about it.
I saw that. That was not just like I saw it at one place. Like I saw that everywhere for a day or two. And maybe it got debunked. But like I said, it was everywhere for a little bit. So if I got, then so did like thousands of other people. You're fucking laughing at.
I mean, all right. So we can kind of, and we're gonna take a small thing on this, in my opinion, too. I think we should just kind of like say something to this. But like, if I'm being honest, dude, like Yeah, I think we can all say when this first started, and there's nothing against it, and it was always it was a little. I think it was a little. It was a culture change. I think we started seeing the last like what 5, 6, 7 years where like women have been coming into broadcasting and a little bit more of a little bit. They've been diving more into like media and stuff like that, and getting more jobs and things like that, which is great. It's great for the sport. It's great for everybody involved. But like shit like this, dude, like this really like women got to be pissed, man. Like that takes like you know what I mean? Like even though they're not doing anything or anything's not happening, like it's got to take away a lot of credibility for a lot of people. You know
I
what I
think
mean? A lot of
this,
women in the industry, like the one girl, you see the one girl that clapped back and she just got fired, I think
yeah,
yesterday.
she fucking like publicly went
Oh yeah.
after.
That's her own fault. Yeah, that's her own
Yeah,
fault.
she looked like an idiot doing it. So I don't feel bad for her at all.
No.
She could have tastefully agreed with Rossini getting fired. Instead, she was like
Yeah.
flaunting it and like doing it in the name of her business of her employer. Like, yeah,
Oh
she was
yeah,
gonna
she
get.
got yeah, I mean she got fired. But
Yeah,
like but it is, I mean it's a shitty look though. You know what I mean? Like
I'll
that
say this. I'll
that
say
just
this.
that just puts like some people to be like that just makes it seem like all these people that say like that women shouldn't like be doing this shit like that just like you know what I mean? That just adds fuel to the fire. We're like, oh, this is the shit that happens and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's like another, like I said, we don't know what happened, but like, yeah, it does kind of mess up a little bit of credibility for women. I think in that industry. I mean, it's got to piss off a good amount of them. You know what I mean?
This is what I'll say. I'll say that for the people that are saying that like women shouldn't be in football, like they're fucking idiots.
Well, they're idiots. Yeah, any
That being
sport,
said,
any sport. Yeah, they're
that
idiots.
being said, you're this is a job like any other fucking job when it comes down to it, where you have men and women working side by side, and sometimes this shit happens. It's not a fucking. It's. I don't think it's a big of a deal as people are trying to make it.
No.
It's honestly it's between their families because that's it has nothing to do with any of us. It has nothing to do with even the sport. It has everything to do with the families that the cheating and the adultery and shit like that. And that's where it needs to end. Like I said, it's funny and like we can talk about it, but like people celebrating people getting fired because this shit is just so weird and they should be getting fired for that. Like they
Yeah,
should be getting fired for
yeah,
saying shit.
hundred
It's just
hundred
crazy.
percent. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
it
Yeah, no, I,
just
I agree.
yeah, I agree. It's just a mess. It's a mess situation, and I think things that are done now are done. And like you said, I think it's between the families and all that stuff to handle. But like it's the media is not going to give up on it when the season starts and like
Yeah.
training camp and
But
stuff. So
like I said,
it'll get
men work with women, square peg, square hole. It fucking happens. Like
well. It's nothing. Unfortunately, it's nothing new. It's not the first time
exactly.
that shit's
It's
happened.
gonna
So
happen.
it's just it happens. It happens all the time. Yeah.
They could fucking burn both them at the stake, and next year there'll be another story of something like this happening. You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's always
yeah.
gonna happen.
It happened with the Hurricanes. It was 2 years ago. The Hurricanes broadcaster, the female, I can't remember her name. She
Look at
was
the Michigan head coach.
Yeah,
yeah.
look at the
Well,
Michigan
he
head
was just
coach.
an idiot though.
He was a nut job about it,
He
but
is a
that was
whack
the
job.
same. It was the same shit. They're fucking at work.
Somehow, he
Yeah.
somehow got no jail time. Fucking wild.
I did not even
Yeah,
hear. Well, he
he's
got
on what's it like
He's on
100
probation.
months probation or something weird like that. It was something weird.
it was a mental eval. They're saying that he was like having like mental problems, which that's you know.
I mean,
He coaches
the
Michigan.
Welcome to justice system 2026. I said that
oh
before I could laugh at your joke. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
fuck.
Real quick. Speaking of Michigan, have you seen the college hockey stat? We'll get off this. Have you seen the college hockey stat?
What's
I
that?
know what you're talking about.
In the last 16, 16, 16 out of 18 years, they have lost in the semifinals 15, 14 times. They have lost in the finals one time, and they have won one. They have been to the Frozen Four in college hockey 16 out of the last 18 years, and they have won one, and they have lost the rest. And
Okay.
they've always had great teams. They cannot get it done. So that's just typical Michigan fashion, I guess.
Yeah, they love being second,
I love it. Oh, Ann
third,
Arbor.
fourth.
Ann
Doesn't
Arbor.
matter. Ann Arbor's a whore.
Yeah, says Mr. OH over there.
I
I
can't
used
fuck.
to have a shirt that said that, but I can't find it.
Nah, it's all good. So all right. So anyways, back onto the Travion Henderson thing. Do you think he's gonna get buried on the depth chart if that's the case? If that's
I
like
can't find
confirmed?
it anywhere, dude. I'm telling you, this was fucking everywhere, dude. When I first
I
saw it.
think he got spot.
Man, the whole fucking Twitter guy got that.
Him and Omar Cooper Jr. and Bryce, he had me so convinced, dude, because
I was convinced.
I was like the Surratt guy, I didn't know who Omar Cooper was. He's like, dude, he's like, it's Amari Cooper's brother. This guy's unbelievable. I'm like, no shit. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And like the next day, he's like, dude, they got me. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, he is in fact not even remotely related to Amari Cooper. I'm
Dude,
like,
I
oh,
found that quote on fucking or on fucking Twitter, and I messaged him off my personal account, and I was like, "You're a fuck." I'm like, "You don't know why? But you're a fuck, and you're a liar." And I'm like, "You need to fucking remove that shit because you're gonna make people say stupid shit on fucking podcasts when they're trying to fucking start something nice, and you're fucking it for me, dude."
it's all right. People got
Never
a
even
good
said sorry, that piece of shit.
people got a good old laugh.
Fucking asshole, dude. That ass white, bro. You know how hard it was to edit that shit out of that fucking podcast? Because like every other fucking word was like Amari Cooper.
All right, let's not do it again. So you got to edit more.
I'm leaving this shit in here. I don't even care anymore. Fuck that guy, dude. Not Amari Cooper, the guy who fucking lied.
Are you sure it's not the same guy that tweeted that?
Yeah. Did you unfollow that account?
I found the guy that tweeted. I found that the account and like where he still had it up, and I fucking DM'd him like, "You're a fucking cunt."
Yeah, did he also retweet the Travion Henderson post?
No, I'm telling you right now, that was everywhere, dude. That was everywhere. There was no one guy on that one. That guy though, that was just that guy. The Omar Cooper Jr. was just that guy. I found the same tweet I saw, dude. I saw it, and I'm like, this fucking fuck.
Honestly, hilarious though, because I was
Jesus
laughing my ass off when you told me that. I was laughing so hard when I
Dude,
found.
we had like a 20-minute conversation about it, and it was just all for nothing. It was all just fantasy. It was
Yeah,
fantasy.
we're like, this guy's gonna be the best. This guy's gonna be unbelievable. He's top 10, best receiver.
Did you guys see what McCoy ran at his fucking pro day? Corner from Tennessee.
No,
Oh, yeah. What was it?
Do you want to guess?
A what?
Fresh off ACL injury.
And what
fresh
he run?
off an ACL.
Fresh off an ACL, hasn't played in like a year.
What do you run?
4.38.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, then again, that's a pro day. I mean, take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, even if it's a
Around there, though.
4.4, even if it's a 4.4,
If you're in the 4.4s off a fresh ACL, dude, this kid's gonna be cooking when he gets to the NFL.
yeah, 4.38, which is wild. And he tested pretty high and everything else, broad jump, all that kind of good stuff. So I was
pretty young too.
I was pretty intrigued as to what went on there.
Well, he's probably young though. Yeah, like Cody said, if he's young, I mean, he's gonna heal quick. So I mean, that's the time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like he's just young
Hate
for
to
the
say it,
draft.
he tore his knee up, but yeah, if you're gonna tear it, you better tear it when you're young because it'll heal a lot quicker and faster.
I don't think I knew that he tore his ACL, and they're still mocking him like fucking high, dude.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
What's the
Yeah,
word?
He tore it last year, right? I think it was during the Ohio State game.
Oh no shit. 6 foot, almost 200 pounds. He's running sub 4.4 probably. That's fucking nuts.
What's the word with Brazel?
There's people are so hot and cold on him. I can't tell. They're saying that he's gonna be like, they're saying he's gonna suck, but I don't want to believe that. I think he's one of those guys we got to see where he goes in the draft.
I mean, he's gonna be coming. He's another one coming off a fresh ACL too. I just don't see him like doing much his first year, in my opinion.
I think the ACL, which we already talked about, but the ACL guy we got to look at is Chris Bell. I want to see where he goes and how
Yeah.
high he goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Saints are high on that kid. I heard, dude.
No,
he's a good
it's.
player, man.
I mean,
It's
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think that we've seen, like, since we started taking all these different draft analytics and everything like that, you really see like certain teams hone in on certain player types, certain body styles, certain colleges that the kids come from. that type of thing. And with the new coaches and all that are brought in, you know, it's kind of interesting because I think you look at like teams 1 through 12, I think they all need the same fucking pace.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah,
same.
no, I know.
Yeah, they do.
And it's interesting, because then you get outside of, you get in the Ravens, the Bucks, the Rams, the Lions, the Vikings. You see a little bit more of need for O-line.
That's what they said. That one of the one of the big trades that McShay and fucking my fucking brain never works when I'm on here. Schrags, that one of the big things they think is going to happen is people trading up for a tackle into the early teens. They like that is it Fanning?
Fano.
Fanning?
Noah
Fan-
Fanning.
Yeah. They said that's going to be a big target for these guys trying to trade up.
I mean, there's an offensive tackle that was an All-American that is outside the top 100 that went to Iowa.
I know who you're talking about.
Corn fed.
Like, my thing is, you don't become an All-American as an offensive lineman if you're not legit.
Correct.
Like,
What's his name again? Is it the Dunker kid?
no. I'll tell you.
Iowa?
Hold on.
I'm on it. So he's a tackle from Iowa.
I don't know if he's a tackle. He's no lineman.
Long red hair?
No, not him.
That's a kid I saw him do an interview.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Let's see who you're talking
What a name. Jennings Dunker.
Yeah, that's a kid I'm talking about. I don't think that he's saying that's not it.
Logan Jones.
Logan who?
Logan Jones.
Oh, he's a center.
He's a center. That's
Logan
why.
Jones.
6'3", 299. He's not
center.
very big. Oh,
I know, he's a
center, though.
lineman. I
Oh,
just
they
saying
said
he's a
tackle.
lineman.
I thought you said
No.
Yeah.
No. Just a lineman that's an All-American. As a lineman, you got to be an All-American. I mean, you got to be legit.
And dude, I was always pushing out a pretty good offensive line prospects.
They always do. I mean, that Tristan Wirfs comes, is the first one that comes to mind, especially like an inside. Like, they really develop those guards and those centers.
Yeah.
They
But
get
the run
some bigger
game's always
tackles.
good.
They get some of those bigger tackles that kind of they don't really have the feet yet, so they kind of gotta develop those feet a little bit better. That's my issue with some of their tackles, but their inside line play is legit, some of the best in college. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think you've got a lot of depth in this draft. I mean, it's just gonna kind of depend on where people get taken and so on and so forth. I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see where all the defensive DBs go. If all the DBs
100%.
go, like the top end DBs go before like 20, 15, 17, 15, 20, something like that.
How many do you
It'll be-
think? Who you thinking?
Like, I think there's 4 corners that I can think of.
Coy,
McCoy, Hood.
Hood.
Who's the other man? Well, see, the other thing is, so Mansour Delaney is coming out as a safety.
Come on, don't forget about your boy. Don't forget about your boy, you two.
Pons.
That's right. Don't forget about old Pons. Okay.
Hold on, I want to go back to the Mansour. I have not heard he's coming out as a safety.
Yeah, Mansour Delaney is coming out as a safety.
Where'd you hear that from?
McElroy, I think.
Oh, this fucking McElroy again, dude.
Man, inside college football. Give it a listen.
Bryce, you're watching the
I will
wrong
give it a
sport, dude. They're talking about Rory McIlroy. He just won the Masters. You're on the wrong sport. The wrong
Safe
sport.
bet to win Masters.
Guy can cover 300 yards. Yes, he can. His name's Rory McIlroy.
I mean, I'm showing him as an hour ago. Francesca's final cornerback rankings. He's at number 1. He might come out as a safety. I don't see. Okay, yeah, I'm sure he could be a great safety in the NFL. Why would he not want to go corner and go after corner money? He's played corner this whole past year.
Because he's a little. So, like, my big thing with him is he's not all that refined in technique. I think he relies a lot on his ball skills and his just like I think he relies on a lot of his reacting, ball skills, and just trying to play as like proactive as possible and try and jump routes, sit on routes, that so on. He's not the biggest technical guy, and as a corner, you got to be technical in the NFL.
I
Yeah, he
get this is the first
it,
thing I heard that there's been any kind of problem with his technique. I've been hearing nothing but fucking like people swooning over this kid.
he's well. I think because of what he puts on tape and what you see on tape is you see a lot of his just the way that he can read, the way that he diagnoses, like his IQ is there.
So he'd be better off as a safety, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I think. I think he'd be better off there. Um, I mean, and I think another safety too that's interesting is Jalen Kilgore from South Carolina.
I've heard of this kid.
He's real interesting at almost 6'2", 210. He's got 32, almost 33-inch arms, so he's super
Yeah,
long.
he's huge.
Yeah, super long. Really cover a lot of ground. I think he he can still cover. He can still cover those slot receivers and everything like that. Um, but he can still also play the run. He's big enough to play the run. He's big enough to fill the
He's
box.
huge. He's like
You
six
know,
foot one, like 325 pounds.
yeah, yeah. So he's interesting to say the least, and I think he's big enough to cover tight ends. So it'll be cool to see what he does. Um, so
They actually don't even have him. They don't even have him in the top 12 right now. Yeah, he's rated 16th as far as corners go coming into this draft. They actually got his teammate, who is I have not heard of his teammate, Brandon Cease.
yeah,
They have him ranked way up. He's a little bit smaller, 6 foot 189, still huge for corner.
I mean
I heard of this kid.
you've got some interesting guys. I mean, the Emmanuel McNeil Warren, the kid from Toledo. You
I
heard
have
of
heard of that
him?
kid. Yeah,
You know how big he is?
no, I don't.
Buddy, he's 6'4".
Oh fucking way, dude.
It's a 6'4" DB. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people that are kind of looking at him as maybe being like a Cam Chancellor. Uh, that's what a lot of people are kind of looking at him and like looking at those teams that like to draft. Him and Kilgore. Be interesting to see both of them in either Seattle or Baltimore.
Yeah, everybody can always envision them at Seattle, like a big ass safety just laying wood.
I mean, it's just they draft long players. I mean, look at Tariq Woolen, and now he's out.
Yeah.
So it's like it'll be interesting to see if and they have a track record of drafting these guys, young guys that play, and they play early. They really use their rookie contracts. They get a lot of a lot of bang for their buck as far as that goes. Um, so it's super interesting to see with some of these guys and just the athleticism coming from smaller schools and so on and so forth. You see a lot of these bigger guys. It's interesting.
What was his name again? That Toledo corner?
Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
I'm looking at this guy, Andre Fuller. I think he's coming out too. He's from Toledo. Birthplace Loxahatchee, Florida. Fucking whack.
Really?
Yeah. Not the guy we're talking about, but I just thought that was fun.
But it's interesting. I mean, Bud Clark's another guy too. I wanted to talk about him, but he's another guy that he's a safety, but he's a corner body and build. So he's a little bit on the slimmer side, a little bit on the smaller side. He's not super long. He's only 31.5-inch arms, about 6'1", 190. So he's not overly big, but he is very savvy. He really knows what the receivers are doing. He really understands what his assignment is. He's played a lot of football. He's a sixth-year player, 6-year senior. He can play man to man. He can play the slot. He can play zone. He's not scared to come down in the box and tackle, even with the smaller frame. I think he does a really good job too of kind of tackling the legs and wrapping and rolling. He's not one of those guys that's gonna kinda come in and throw your shoulder at him and then just have him bounce off you and the running back keep going or ball carrier keep going. Um, but he'll be more of the adjustment to the size and speed of the NFL rather than the IQ, which I think is a little bit easier. So, I think he's the steal too. Think he could go in second, third round. Somebody gets him, I think he could play right away. Think he's that good.
I would. There's gonna be so many names we're looking for on this coming week. Yeah, I'm so fucking excited for Thursday. Have you guys been fucking hearing this shit about Genty and Love? I I think there's 2 out of 3 of us are like really not that in on Love. I think me and Ed are kind of like, but there's so many people coming out saying that Love this year is a better prospect than Genty was last year. Explain to me how that fucking makes sense.
But he played harder schools.
Yeah, but he had 2,000 more rushing yards than him.
I mean, but all right, you're also, I mean, kind of what
Bigger.
I'm looking at as far as when you break down both the profiles. You have Jeremiah Love, who's at Notre Dame with Jadarian Price.
Yeah.
You had Genty at Boise, who's basically that entire offense. I mean, if they didn't feed him, I mean, there was times where he ran the ball 45 times a game, which you don't see that.
He did it and he stayed healthy. And he fucking did it.
Yeah, but that's not the argument, though. The argument's not did he stay healthy or not.
No, I mean,
But what I'm saying is, yeah, if you want to talk the yardage and everything like that, it's like, of course he had more yards. He had probably 200 more carries.
100%. But I'm
You know,
saying
so it's
that the
that the two prospects as far as their power, their explosiveness, their speed, their catching ability, their everything like that, like I don't think it's that far off to say that Love might be a better prospect. I
I
really don't.
I think that's crazy. I think if Genty would have gone to a better team and had a better rookie season, I don't think anybody would be having this conversation right now. I really don't.
But it doesn't. But we're not saying what like that. We're basing it on what they were in college. It doesn't have anything to do with what they did in
100%.
the NFL.
100%.
So regardless if he was on a better team his rookie year, I would still have the same, you know, rebuttal or statement is that Jeremiah Love is how tall is Ashton Genty? Ashton Genty's
5'10",
pretty short.
9,
He's
5
5'8", 5'9".
5'9", I
5'10",
think.
maybe 5'9".
Jeremiah Love, 6 foot, 5'11",
6 foot,
probably,
6 foot, 6 foot,
you
210,
know,
215, I think.
215, 220. Let's say probably walks around 225, 230.
Mhm.
Like that's a big son of a bitch. That's a back that I think has more of an NFL style body. That's a guy with elite level quickness, elite level top speed. I mean, I just don't see that if you're looking at both of them coming out of college, if I were to go eye test or even film test, put stats away, I'm probably gonna draft Jeremiah Love over Ashton Genty.
You're going to take a bigger running back that runs the same speed.
I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
Dude, if you listen, take everything you know out of it, Cody. You have 2 running backs that run the same speed. One's bigger.
No, but like,
Who you taking?
it's because I saw the same argument. I was arguing with people online about this. It's people are forming the argument in Love's defense because like you can say, oh, we'll take away the stats, take away everything Genty did right, and then Love looks better. Sure, but let's talk about like just the eye test. Genty's clearing that. I mean, dude, I mean, there has never been
In
a
what
player
way? In what way?
like
Do you think his vision? You think Genty's vision's better? Do you think his cutting's better? Do you think he's better at reading
I think his ability to
defenses?
break his ability to break tackle. I think his yards after contact had to have been better. His yards after contact had to have been better. Genty's.
Hold on. Did you see that play in the semifinal last year to go to the championship where he carried 5 guys 5 yards?
Yeah, he
100%.
he's throwing people.
but I think we are this is complete recency bias for me. This is complete recency bias. I think if Love would have came out last year, it would have been Love and Hampton would have been talked about for second overall, and you still would have had Genty going number 1 overall. And that is what the prospects are. Like,
It's
they're
based
gonna
off.
take the
That's
better
based off. It's based off of numbers, though. We're saying take the numbers out
I'm
of it.
saying based off of everything. I'm saying, okay, yes, Love may edge him out a little bit in the prototypical size and like maybe the athletics a little bit. Genty did nothing but put up unicorn numbers, and he looked like when he was running on the field, it's like it was like it was their whole offense, 100%. It's like that was crazy. That was what Genty did was crazy, and he was second up in Heisman. I mean, I get Love is this freak athlete. He's going to be a great running back at the next level. I'm not saying he's going to suck or anything like that. To say that he is better than Genty, like us sitting here a year ago, to us arguing those people about Genty's the best running back we've seen in our lifetime come out. I don't understand how this is just because this is the new flavor.
I don't think he's anywhere near the best running back to come out in our lifetime. Anywhere near.
Genty was the
He's
best.
not even in top 10.
How can you say that?
Not even in the top 10. No way.
Who'd you put above him?
Saquon,
CMC,
McCaffrey, Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry.
Don't
even rebuttal CMC.
Fournette was fucking great that year too.
Fournette was sick too.
You wanna talk about stats?
CMC,
Leonard Fournette, dude.
You want to talk about stats?
Leonard Fournette.
Hold on. CMC was not the consensus number 1 running back coming out of that draft. It was Fournette.
Okay, and it's wrong. It's totally wrong.
We're looking back on it, but at the time, he was the number 1 running back coming out. It was Fournette over CMC. We all knew CMC was going to be good too.
I've argued this since the year that it happened, and I'll die on this hill. Christian McCaffrey was the biggest Heisman snub ever. He broke a record.
Did he have 2,000 yards that year?
He broke a record that nobody thought would ever be touched, and it was Barry Sanders' all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
He broke that record, did not get the Heisman. So, if you want to talk about a player that is all-purpose, punt return, kick return, pass, catch, run after the catch, block, do everything. That is the best running back that I've ever seen come out. I
still think it was Genty.
You have
a no-brainer.
What are you considering our age, our era? Because
okay, let's be conservative. I'd say when we graduated till now, our adult life, what's the best running back our adult life? I 100% put CMC up there.
McCaffrey.
I still don't think he's number 1 though.
McCaffrey, Saquon, Derrick Henry.
Saquon was fucking awesome. Derrick Henry
was a stud.
Was a stud. I still don't I don't ever remember. We were high on Genty going into last year, and then to see Genty, we're watching his games at people were staying up till 11, 12 o'clock at night just to watch the start of the Boise State game, and
because it was the Genty show, and we all had money on him. We all wanted to win. We all wanted 200 yards and 2 touchdowns to win $10.
I have never
so bad.
I have never seen a running back that, like I said, in my adult life, I remember Christian McCaffrey and stuff too, but I have never seen a running back that was the offense like Genty was.
The only defense, and like I said, we won't know, and I'll get to something in a sec. But the only defense I will come to on Genty's side is week 1 when they played Oregon, or was it week 2? Week 2?
He was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Week 2.
Might have been week 3. I know what you're talking about. It was early in the season.
No, it was week 1 or 2. They played Oregon, and he had 260 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. And he pretty much, they lost in overtime, but he essentially won them the game. It was that close where he did everything. the whole
Against
day,
a
like
top 5 team.
80 receiving yards and like 260 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. And we were like, who the hell is this kid?
And they were stacking the box on him. They knew he was coming,
Yeah.
and he still did it.
What I'm saying,
That's
that's
crazy.
the only
Tavon
defense
Austin
I will come to.
Tavon Austin had 600 yards in a game.
Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever.
I mean, but regardless, though, but that's what I'm saying. The stats, put the stats aside.
But I was saying that was
Put
a good
all
against
of them.
that was a good football team though. That Oregon team, like that was a good football team. Like he did that
I'm
against
not.
a very good football team.
I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm
That's
not saying. I'm not taking anything away from the
that's
kid.
the
I
only
think he's a
defense I'm
great player.
coming to on him is that game. Other than that,
Does
the talent
Jeremiah
was-
Love do what Genty did if you put Jeremiah Love on last year's Boise?
No, you put Jeremiah
110%.
Love on the Raiders. It's the same situation, in my opinion. If you put it doesn't
That's
matter who it is.
That's 100%, Ed. That's 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I just that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, if you put them both on the Raiders last year, it's a shit show no matter what. It don't
I
matter.
don't know one other player that can be that explosive and that fast and that fun to watch that also can take the mileage that they put on him last year. That was otherworldly what they did to Genty last
Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
That is my point. Or
I
his
think-
last year college is probably.
in my opinion, here's my opinion on it, and this is where I'll die on this hill. They're not the same running back. They're
No,
not.
no.
They're not. So
Jonathan Taylor. There's another
Sure.
one. Jonathan Taylor was a
Jonathan
much
Taylor
better
was huge.
yeah,
college
JT
quarterback.
too. JT
Yeah.
too. But like
Todd
in my
Gurley.
opinion,
He was never as good as like he was never
JT.
talking about like Genty and them coming out.
dude, the JT
Yes, he was.
100% not. What he had he had day 2 draft capital. He
Who?
was never
Jonathan
talked-
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor? Are you high?
No, Jonathan Taylor went like top 10.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor was
No.
disgusting in college. Dude,
Jonathan
Jonathan Taylor was unreal in college. He was so good at
He
Wisconsin.
had like
was
3
so good.
straight 2,000-yard rushing seasons.
Yeah, I knew that Jonathan Taylor did not go draft. He went 41st overall. I'm like, there is no
All right.
way Jonathan Taylor.
Regardless, he had
He was-
3 years of 2,000 rushing yards.
He was my favorite running back coming out that year, Jonathan Taylor. He was unbelievable, that kid. I remember him
I remember there
vividly
being.
at Wisconsin.
We were high on Jonathan Taylor, and then what was it like? It was like injury or something. There was something that was.
They got pissed.
the
They got
miles.
said it overuse. They said
Yeah.
overuse.
Yeah,
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said he was done. Because he had like 700, 800 carries in college or something like that. They're
Yeah,
like,
he
he's
played
done.
there for 4 years, and he had like 300, 200 carries a year.
Yeah,
we thought they nailed that until last year.
he was so good though, dude. He was so good. No, you can't even say John. He's had one bad injury, dude. The rest of the shit's been nagging.
No, I know. No, I know.
Weird
I'm saying,
stuff.
but going into last season, people were low on him, dude. People thought he was fucking done.
Because he broke his thumb.
Or was it ankle too? Like the ankle was like all fucked up.
He's still playing. You're still
Yeah.
playing, put up 1,300 yards.
No, Jonathan Taylor's sick. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not. But before last season, people were a little low on him. But there was something coming out of the draft. I remember them being like, because that's why he went. I know it was the mileage thing, but there was something else that they were talking about that. Because like I'm saying, like I remember him being a 2nd-round pick, and if it wasn't for that, he probably would have been, drafted where Gibbs and Bijan and all that. But he wasn't. He wasn't. People were not as high on him as Gibbs, as Bijan, as Genty, as CMC, as Fournette.
All right. Here you go. Here you go. Best running backs drafted since 2015. Christian
good luck.
McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is number 1. Derrick
Yeah.
Henry is number 2. Saquon Barkley is number 3.
But what is this going off of? Like, what is this like?
This is just based off
Probably based off NFL stats.
Yeah,
though.
that's what it sounds like. You saying that?
Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs, Bijan Robinson, Leonard Fournette, and James Cook's on the list, but I don't know about that one.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs on this is a crime.
Yeah, Gibbs wasn't on that one. But I mean, yeah, I'd probably take them all over both of them, if I'm being honest.
Who?
I mean,
Joe
it's like
Mixon coming out too. When Joe Mixon came in, I probably would have taken Joe Mixon over him too.
to go back to the thing that you said, like if Hampton, Love, and Genty all came out last year, I would put Love and Genty in a category, and then Hampton would be below them.
Yeah,
No, I know.
I was
People
never
were
a
high on
Hampton
fucking-
guy.
People are high off Hampton now.
I
'Cause
was
they, like
never a Hampton guy.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying
right?
from my aspect, and, like, when you're looking at it, like, I'm not saying that, like, I Love is a clear-cut favorite because he's not. I'm just saying, from my aspect, Love would make a better pro running back, and I think that he has the same ability to hit a home run, has the same ability to break tackles, has the same ability to block, has the same ability to catch. He can do everything that Genty can do. He's just a little bit bigger.
He's just bigger. Hey, he's just bigger.
Yeah.
I'll end on this. And this is what I was trying to say before, and I couldn't really like find the words. There's just not too many players that they knew he was going to run the ball every fucking play, and he still beat him down. He'd still go for
He was
150
playing.
yards on average.
He was playing high school teams, except for Oregon.
Yeah, he did it. He did it against everybody.
Derrick Henry had 8,000 yards in high school on like 400 carries. Like, come on.
Derrick Henry, man. If you could draft like Derrick Henry as a fucking rookie, like all over again. Oh,
He was
yeah.
terrible his rookie year, though. He was awful.
Yeah, who was he behind in Tennessee? He was behind
DeMarco Murray.
Marco Murray.
Then DeMarco, they shipped his ass off to the Eagles, I think, and then that was the end of him.
Then
The Cowboys drafted him, right?
Yeah. He went to the Cowboys, to the Titans, and then from the Titans, I think he ended with the Eagles, and he didn't do anything with the Eagles. They tried. The Eagles tried, and it just didn't work out.
he was getting old.
Yeah, he was getting old. He was in the league for almost 10 years, I'm pretty sure. He was in the league for a while. But, well, yeah, what about your boy Shador? Huh? I know you wanted to talk about your boy Shador.
I do have a lot.
They all suck, dude. I don't care. Here's one thing I'm gonna let you guys hash this one out. I don't care who they draft,
They all
who
suck.
they start,
I'll suck.
anybody that goes to that team, dude. And listen, yeah, they got a better record than the Giants in the last 10 years. I don't give a shit. They suck. They just suck. And until Myles Garrett finally just leaves, just decides, like, you know what, dude, I'm
You
done.
hear he's already asking for more money?
Yeah, 'cause
I
he-
would too
he
if I
wants-
was with that shitbag
Yeah, I would
organization.
too.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
are we gonna do this every year now?
He also wants to be an archaeologist too. He never wanted to play football. Did you ever watch his 30 for 30? He never wanted to play football. He just knew there was more money in football, and he was like, I can beat guys up, so I'm gonna do that and still find fossils on my off week. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
He'd break those little dinosaur bones. He's too fucking big. He'd fucking break those little bones. He's not delicate enough, dude.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah, like Bryce said, yeah, if I was with that franchise too, dude, no. Like, add $1 million every like 6 months.
Yeah,
Let's keep this.
Keep
Let's
the
keep this
checkbook
going.
coming, boy.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Shador, I hope he plays well, honestly. I do. He had some flashes last year. You know, we'll see, but it's the Browns. So not getting my hopes up. Number 2, Deshaun Watson's toast. If they draft any receivers there, I will not draft a single one of them. If they draft any running backs there, I
Darnell
will
Tate.
draft a single one of them.
I think Darnell Tate could be fucking good there.
Carnell Tate will rot there.
Okay. I've never been excited for a wide receiver to go to the Browns. I would actually be excited if Carnell Tate went to the Browns.
know what?
Everybody's shitting on me for that.
Now, you know what? I got the perfect one for you. And Bryce is going to get a kick out of this. Who is the best wide receiver we've seen with the Browns in the last 10 years?
Fucking Weed Boy.
Wrong. He's been gone way longer than that. His name is
Are you
Amari
talking about
Cooper.
Josh Gordon?
His name is Amari Cooper. And that means the Browns should draft his brother, Omar Cooper Jr.
Well, if you're gonna be a
then
fucking
we might be
dick,
cooking with some damn grease in that
you're gonna
damn
be a
building.
fucking
Okay?
dick.
And
I'm gonna
you can thank your your Twitter friend for helping you out on that. And you can draft him to the Browns, and I'll watch you squirm every time he steps on that field.
I'm gonna edit a fucking wiener on your forehead. That's what if you're gonna be a dick. You're gonna be fucking shaking around. It's gonna be like, yeah, never mind. You already got wieners in the fucking frame.
Whatever. All I'm gonna tell you is, yes, the Browns. I'll let you two hash out the Browns here. But as you already said, the shit show has begun. You've already said it yourself.
You're gonna keep fucking
Miles Miles Garrett is already asking for more money, so you can already
Yeah,
say
they're a
he's going to cover.
they're a fucking train wreck as always. It's a
He
fucking
will
Browns.
cover half the salary for that team, and then Deshaun Watson and Shador can battle it out for whatever they want to do, and everybody else on that team is pretty much screwed, if I'm being honest. So let's hear
Oh,
the excitement you have, though, for the Cleveland Browns.
I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
Because I have heard it is a beautiful city, though. Their sports teams are unfortunately just not good.
Can I say that I also think Shador sucks?
I don't think it's fair to say that.
I Shador, I know. My only point is like, what the fuck else do they do? They go back to Deshaun Watson? Like,
Dude,
we
bring
gotta
Tim
go
Couch back.
Shador. Huh?
Bring back Tim Couch.
Yeah.
Off the
Anything.
couch. Bring him back.
I think Shador could at least be like fun to watch. Like otherwise, if they go back to Deshaun Watson, I will not watch a single fucking Cleveland Browns game.
Are you going to watch it anyways?
If they have Shador, yeah, that's fun. It's fun. It's fun because it's either going to be.
Yeah.
He's like he is. We have to understand when we're in the realm of a Jameis Winston kind of player. He's going to throw a million fucking touchdowns and a million interceptions, and it's going to be awesome.
Man, I
Especially if
can't.
he goes and gets Carnell Tate.
You're right. I can't
The
wait to
fact
watch.
that you just
I can't wait to watch Shador Sanders play Aaron Rodgers at 4:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday when the Eagles are playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I'm going to turn the Browns game on and watch Shador throw 4 interceptions and be real thrilled about that one. And watch Aaron Rodgers crawl off the field.
If he throws 4 touchdowns, also, does that change your mind at all?
No,
I think you're crazy. I
he
think
did
you're
it
crazy.
one game last year. He did
Dude,
it one
so-
time.
Jameis Winston throwing 30 for 30 that 1 year in Tampa was like the greatest fantasy season like ever for like everybody involved. It was
All
awesome.
right, here you go. Would you rather watch the Giants against the Detroit Lions with Jameis playing last year, or would you rather watch Shador Sanders against whoever you want?
I'm just saying it's going to make the Browns watchable. I'm not saying it's like going to be the number one thing, but okay, would you rather the only game on a Monday, would you rather watch Shador with the Browns against the Steelers, or would you rather watch fucking Deshaun Watson?
Shador. Yeah.
That is literally my point.
Sorry, I kind of blanked out there because I just saw shitty news. I don't know if you guys saw the news or not yet.
Hit me with it.
Sunday night football.
what?
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
We're fucked, boys.
Eddie, you're fucking killing me today. What the fuck
What do
did
you
it say?
The NFL is finalizing a deal with Paramount Plus that would extend Sunday Night Football through 2033 and exclusively would only be on Paramount Plus. No longer
I already have it, so whatever.
no longer on NBC on Sunday nights anymore.
So now, what shitbag announcers do we get?
Who the fuck knows?
Who was it? Who was Sunday night before?
Fantastic.
We had Sunday Night
Yeah,
Football was-
Joe, and
No, they were Monday. It was
Monday night.
It was Collinsworth on Sundays.
Oh, Collinsworth. Yeah, get rid of his fucking ass. I can't.
I thought Collinsworth
hate
was Monday.
Yeah, but dude, like Sunday Night Football, man, like,
Collinsworth
come
was
on,
Monday.
bro. Like Sunday Night Football, like make it Monday Night Football at least. Like everybody likes to roll into like Sunday Night Football. You know what I mean? Like Sunday Night
Yeah,
Football.
you're gonna have to like be like change into a different streaming.
Yeah,
and
dude,
shit.
it's so dumb. Like Monday, like at least do like Monday night, you know, where it's like, all right, well, maybe I can decide if I want to watch it on Monday night or not. You know, it's like Sunday night.
Well, then you
It's
can't
like-
go to the bar and watch it either.
No, because I mean, they're all gonna have to buy Paramount too.
Yeah,
I
that
don't think they can.
that is what's gonna fuck everything up. You're right.
They have to stream everything.
Yeah,
I don't think
no,
they
yeah.
can.
I hate this.
Probably not. But yeah, they said I saw that earlier. They said they're finalizing a deal with Paramount Plus for Sunday Night Football that would go through 20.
Wait, so if you have Sunday ticket, you don't get Sunday Night Football?
No, you never have.
You never did anyways.
It was only the outer market games for Sunday.
It was yeah. Wherever you were,
I thought you got everything.
Mm-mm.
You got Sunday Night Football because
It was
You-
on main.
just
It was
saw
on it was on main television. Yeah. It was on live. Yeah, like you would get your home games. Like you would get your CBS game and your Fox game during 1 o'clock, and then you would get your 4:30 game that was on Fox, and then you would get the night game. But the rest of them were all covered on Sunday Ticket.
Watch Red Zone.
Yeah, Brucey, by the 25th beer mosa, it's all a blur, huh?
Bryce, like, what do you
Fuck
mean?
yeah.
I paid for Sunday Ticket.
Yeah,
The game's
yeah,
on
yeah.
Sunday. What the fuck?
Every Sunday, you've got Sunday Ticket on at 8 o'clock, and you're like, what the game at? You finally find it.
It's on Sunday. The game's on Sunday. It's
Sunday
Sunday
you do
Ticket. What the
I
fuck?
got him on the phone. Where the fuck is the
What?
game?
Where the fuck is my game?
I can't wait for us to be absolutely just throttled and pissed off the first Sunday for football. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't buy Paramount.
Do we know who plays yet?
No, there's no schedule. They come out till June.
Trying to say, when did schedules come out? I could have sworn they already came out.
Dude, there's like half the there's like 3/4 of the NFL's playing like an overseas game now too. Like everybody like has an out of market game now.
That's been coming, dude. I mean, we knew that was coming. That
I mean,
Australia
I
game.
guess it's kind of. Listen, I'm not gonna complain though. I guess it'll be kind of sick. Like, think about it. Like, if we have like a Sunday morning game like every week, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna complain about that. You know what I mean? You like kind of wake up, turn the game on, drink some coffee, wait for like 12 o'clock. Like, you know, I feel like it'll help us like pass time a little faster for like noon or like
Wait,
1
wait,
o'clock.
it sucks, but it sucks because like you got like we got a church and stuff. Like I can't like jump on the TV and start drinking beer watching football that early in the morning. Like not some Sundays it's cool. Every Sunday is like I think it's too much.
Well,
But,
I mean, it just might hurt. Like, yeah, I mean, it'll hurt TV ratings, but they don't want these out of market games in England and Germany and Italy apparently this year and all this other shit. So I mean, it is
Mexico.
Mexico.
Like,
I mean, they're gonna do them. You ain't beating them. You know,
I'm cool with like expanding the sport because I feel like it's gonna like get more people playing football and we're gonna get better talent and it's gonna kind of bankroll into itself kind of thing. Like that's cool, but like how many fucking Mexican football players are we really gonna get?
a bunch of kickers.
A bunch of kickers. There you go.
Bunch of
Yeah.
kickers.
All right, never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because you're right.
Like 80 yarders, dude. They'll be kicking the whole field at one point. They're like, you know what? Roll them out there. 85-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Track.
Let's end on this because we're at an hour and a half and this is going off the fucking rails quick. So, Pavia, dude. Did you guys see Pavia's the Gruden's QB Academy with Pavia?
Dude, hold on. Yes. Have we seen every quarterback snap count?
Yeah, they all suck. Yeah, they all suck.
That's it. I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
what? I'm like,
What is up with that?
I'm like, you guys want to do anything? Like, does anybody like even Dark was the same way last year? I'm like, you guys know the hard counter.
It's a lot of like your spreads, like your spread offenses. A lot of them are just ran off this so that they can time up when to start going. So it's not a lot of communication verbally. It's a lot of hand signs, hand signals, that type of thing. Most of the time the center is actually the one that calls out the protections. He makes sure the line's going to be blocking where they should be instead of the quarterback calling checks and so on and so forth at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, so next question. What QB in college right now that's coming out of this draft is having to I'd say like run the offense more like and run more of an NFL offense when it comes to like the snap counts?
Probably Fernando Mendoza.
Well, I'd like to hear, bitch.
He's probably one of the more pro style offenses. As far as under center checking, all that kind of good stuff. I mean, like Ty Simpson, I want to say can play that style. I think that his dad being a coach and all that kind of good stuff is also a plus for him. But him being in DeBoer's system's a little bit more of a shotgun, air raid, semi air raid style offense where you're pretty spread open, a lot of 1 read, 2 reads, get the ball out, simple checks to run games, stuff like that. Not anything crazy. But yeah, I mean, Mendoza's probably the closest thing to a pro style offense that we're going to see this year.
I love that you say that.
Yeah. I like Simpson though. I do like Simpson. I think people are there's like it's like no between. It's like people either think he's great or they think he sucks. I think he's gonna be all right. I
They're
think
saying Cards are going to trade back into the first for Simpson.
I think he'll be all right. In my opinion, I think he'll be fine. I don't think
He's going to go just like how Dart went. It's what it's sounding.
Yeah, somebody's gonna move right back in, and
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what goes on with Drew Aller.
yeah, he's a big boy and he's got some potential. He just had a
Because
real bad year.
he's got, he's one of the guys too that's got all the tools. He's got the height. He's got the arm, everything like that. He kind of lacks a little bit of placement and touch. So that's where he lacks that, and he's not gonna be one of those guys too that can create, a bunch of, he doesn't have that scramble ability.
Yeah.
To break outside of the pocket and so on and so forth. I mean, another guy too that is interesting is Sawyer Robertson, the kid out of Baylor. I don't think he'll get drafted, but I think he could maybe be a undrafted free agent that gets signed, get into a practice squad and kind of make some noise. I think he's got good velocity, throws the ball pretty fast, and he's got a good quick release. He doesn't really have any wasted motion. It kind of goes back to the same thing though with Aller. His touch is a little bit off. He can make the off platform throws if he needs to. He can get outside of the pocket. He showed the big arm. The biggest thing is going to be his accuracy, I guess, to kind of overcome that. But I think that's something that's easily fixable. If somebody were to take the time to fix his mechanics, everything like that, I think you're looking at a pretty good prospect. I mean, he's almost 6'4", 215. So he's a bigger dude,
It's like any one of these other guys. I just want to see where these fuckers go, and I want to see if fucking Philadelphia takes a QB this year. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, they're.
I mean,
they're
but
going sideways right now.
It's more or less though. What do they like? What kind of quarterback do they want?
I don't know, but having Penn State, Pennsylvania native. I think Drew Aller's from Pennsylvania, right? Is that what they were saying when he went?
He's an Ohio kid, actually.
Ohio
kid. Well, either way, Penn State coming from there over to the Eagles. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen more like lines getting drawn over to Drew Aller to the Eagles, sooner. Because I mean, they love their Penn State kids. They wanted to go after, or they did go after what's his face, who got drafted by the Steelers and didn't pan out.
Pickett.
Yeah, didn't they go get Pickett and trade this year? They went and traded a Pickett.
Yeah, I mean, he was a free agent. They picked him up just.
They picked him up after.
He played because he had to.
I think they ended up trading him too.
Yeah. To like the fucking Raiders or something.
Yeah, but he had like the Burger King hands.
Yeah, fucking tiny hands.
Yeah, he had the Burger King hands.
I mean, a kid that we're talking about the Eagles, a kid that's very similar to Jalen Hurts is Taylor Green.
Yeah, but I think they're going to get away from that kind of QB. I think if they're going to re-roll the dice, I think it's going to be a kid that can sit that back in the pocket and actually throw the ball.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do that, it's gonna be after everyone's gone. Like Sirianni's gonna be like they're gonna clear house before any of that happens.
I don't know, man, because it obviously AJ Brown still has to get traded, which they're saying that's going to be post June 1. But like, there's a lot of like, is it AJ Brown that's the problem with that whole locker room, or is it a lot of what's being said is that it's Jalen Hurts and he's not a very good leader in that locker room? I mean, and on top of that, Sirianni was 100% frustrated with him this past year. I mean, they're just paying that guy a lot of fucking money for them to be talking about him being the problem.
No, I just think, in my opinion, I don't think anybody can point the finger like they are, but there's too many egos in one locker room, and not a single one can deal with it. Starting with the head coach, biggest ego on the damn team, and you add AJ Brown, who can't stand the head coach. And I don't know if him and Jalen Hurts have issues. Jalen Hurts seems like he just doesn't care about anything or anyone. Saquon's just trying to like keep the peace and play football. Then you add all these other whack jobs to the mix, all the ones from Georgia, all these rookies on defense that are nuts. Then you got Cooper DeJean dating 50-year-old women, and like
Dude,
it.
that's the
Like I
best
mean,
part of the whole team. I don't care what you say, dude.
yeah, I mean, good for him, but like still, but it's just like there's two. I think that you got the problem is you have way too many egos involved, but when your coach has the biggest ego, that's the biggest problem. Like if you have a team like that, you need a Bill Belichick as a head coach where he can be like, if you don't want to play football, get the fuck out.
Well,
You know what
fucking
I mean?
Sirianni
Shut your
needs to grow
mouth and
up.
play football. If you don't want to play, there's the door. And I don't care about cutting you. I don't give a shit. And
Sirianni
that
just needs to grow the fuck up. You're right. He just needs to grow
yeah,
the
but
fuck
he
up.
won't. He never
He
will.
won't.
It's just how he is.
We're
But you
getting
gotta
off.
give him credit. That's just who he is.
We're getting off topic though. True or
No,
false?
I'm just saying, like that's just the Eagles, though. Like that's just what they are and who they are.
True or false? Drew Lar to Philadelphia, that would turn some heads.
No.
You don't think that people would be talking about that?
He
No,
doesn't
dude,
have enough.
they said
He
they
doesn't
said
have
the
enough
same.
play. He
Go
doesn't
ahead.
have enough playmaking ability. He's not
No.
a play.
What?
He's not a playmaker. He doesn't have enough playmaking ability at the quarterback position to do anything.
Dude, he's a better Tanner McKee. That's
I'm
all
not
he
saying
is.
he'd be good or bad. I'm not saying he's gonna be good or bad. I'm saying that would stir up the beehive. I think that
Him,
would piss Jalen Hurts off.
him and Tanner McKee are the same player. Drew Aller's just a little bit better. Like that is all it is. And Tanner McKee's been on the team for 3 years now.
No,
And they
no,
are the
I
same player.
I understand what you're saying, Cody, but it's like
It's not going to do anything.
Stir up the pot in what way? A more negative way, which is you want more negative stuff coming around the organization when they already have all this.
Yeah,
like
I'm saying if they do pull the trigger, like if they really are, like if Sirianni is, and like if they've got something worked out where that fucking organization thinks that Jalen Hurts is not the long-term answer now, and they go and get like, even if they think that might be true, and they just go and draft Drew Lar in the 5th round, you know what I mean? Like I think that would be the talk of the day 3 draft. I feel like.
No.
Yeah, I think it would be like in the aspect of that. What the fuck are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Or like, I think it brings into question what is their end game? What are they trying to get at with it? Because in reality, like I just said, Drew Aller is not going to be like he couldn't win the big game at Penn State.
No.
He has no big wins. He's not, he doesn't really have a track record of winning. So if it's kind of just to bring somebody in to have a fuel a quarterback competition, then that's fine. If that's the way they want to look at it. But I don't think that does anything for anybody except for stir up more drama and more shit around an organization.
Like it's like what Eddie's saying. Like Sirianni fucking has pissed everybody off. Everybody hates Sirianni. Now Sirianni's trying to bring in a QB because Jalen Hurts hates him. He hates Jalen Hurts. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's kind of like that thing with the Lions that we were talking about. Like the little cracks, the little cracks you see, like in the foundation of a franchise. Them going and getting like not just like any backup, but like a Penn State starting QB to bring them in. If they were to do something like that, I feel like heads would be rolling.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I think he's a better Tanner McKee. That's all he is. He's a bigger.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's that good.
McKee.
I don't think he's that good.
He ain't threatening any jobs with the Eagles.
I think it would just be the talk, and it would just the talk. I think would there be more turmoil in that locker.
100%. Which would be sick. I'd love it. I love when any Philadelphia team's in shambles. It's always the best to watch because the fans are just insane.
This last year was so much fun for that.
Oh yeah. But all right, last thing I wanted to get to that you had actually brought up, and we'll end on this. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah. Haven't had one as far. Let me make sure I've got my quote right.
And I don't think they got one. I don't.
Kenneth Walker, come on, baby.
He's going under 1,000.
I love that Kenneth Walker. I'm not gonna.
Under 1,000.
I think we'll have 1,000.
I don't know.
1,000 all purpose?
No, just rushing yards.
I think he'll have 1,000 all purpose. I don't think he'll have 1,000 rushing.
I don't either. I'm taking the under on the rushing yards all day.
Like, Has he given us a full year of health?
Last year.
It's been nagging stuff though. It's not been like he hasn't.
No, he didn't
But
play all year
last year,
last year, did he? No, he didn't. Because
but
Charbonnet was great until he tore his knee up.
that's what I'm saying is he's always kind of had like his first year or two when he came in, he was the featured back. He didn't really have anybody else there, right? And then some injuries started to come around. He started to get, some lingering things, some hamstrings, a groin, an ankle, turf
Ankle. Yeah.
toe, whatever it was. I don't exactly remember. But then all of a sudden, Sharp comes back, or they draft Sharp, and now you see those two kind of feeding off each other. You see Walker; he's more fresh, right? He can do some things. So it's like, I mean, we've seen how Kansas City uses running backs sparingly. So is this going to be kind of one of those things where he's getting 10 to 15 touches a game? If it's something like that, then I don't even think if he plays the full season, he'll get 1,000 yards.
To go against, not to go against what you're saying, but the whole like kind of like, oh, Sharp, he was healthier with Sharp. That's the games actually are the opposite. He only missed 3 games in 2 years, between 2022 and 2023, which is kind of that's kind of average, like for a starting running back. I mean, he was their starter in Seattle those years.
Yeah, but
Uh,
what was his snap count on like these injuries in and out of games too? Because he was always in and out of games a lot.
I don't have a lot of that info right now. I just don't have that in front of me. I can't really. It'll take me a little bit to dissect all that. But 2024, year that Charb comes in, was 2024 or 2023? 24, right?
23. 23.
Well, 2024, Charb was there. I know for sure. Kenneth Walker missed week 2 and 3, and then missed week 14 and 15. I think he may have even missed 17 and 18. I don't know if that's just an error here, but I don't see any stats at the end of that either. So 4 games for sure he was out due to injury. I think the other games he was playing, but he didn't see the field because they were trying to keep him healthy.
Sorry, he got drafted in 2022.
Charb?
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, no, I was saying what year did Charb get drafted?
Oh, my bad.
But like last year, he stayed healthy the whole year. So and then put up a Super Bowl winning fucking performance.
That's what I'm saying is when you have both of them healthy, like Sharp didn't get hurt till the end of the year. So when you have when both of those two backs can split carries and they're not getting worn down throughout the season, and they're not having to play every drive, now you see more fresh legs.
Yeah,
So
the data is literally the opposite of that. That when he was for sure with Charb, he had his least healthy season.
Yeah, but like, you want to know what the scary thing is for me looking at this right now? Here, because I got some stats for you. You know what his average snap percentage is in his whole career in the NFL? 52%.
Yeah.
That's it. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, but it's such a, I mean, you start getting to 70%, and then you're looking at bell cow. I mean, 50% is right up there.
That's being on the field though. Like, he's not even on the field half the game.
Yeah, but it's a timeshare. Everything's a timeshare anymore, though, man. Like that fucking average is gonna be low.
yeah, but not in Kansas City now.
No,
It shouldn't
dude.
be in Kansas
Yeah.
City.
I'm
So
saying
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Are you gonna see the same? Are you gonna be able to get the same production out of a guy that was able to produce this past year when he had the spills and be able to recover, and have a guy like Sharp that was there to take snaps? He's not gonna have that luxury. He's gonna have to
And
keep going and going and going and going.
if you were watching the Seattle games this past year, because I watched a lot because I had a lot of Kenneth Walker stock. Kenneth Walker would rip off a fucking great chunk of yards, and like they would then just take him off the field. It's like I think that
yeah.
Charb only hurt him. I think like you're gonna need somebody to rotate in to keep him fresh for sure. But Charb was they tried to feature him almost this past year. And Charb's the only one that has proven that he can't stay healthy. I guess I think I'm answering your question. I think that Kenneth Walker, the data is showing that Kenneth Walker was healthier as the lone back. or as the premier back.
I thought you said he didn't get hurt last year, though.
He didn't, but then he hardly played last year.
He only played most of his games. He was only in like 40%.
Yeah, the year before that, when Charb was there,
But
he was
what were
hurt.
his stats last year? What were his stats last year?
All right, I got it right here. He had his actual like snap percentage has declined since he
All
was
right. Well, what
like he had
what
a
were
higher
his
snap
yards?
percentage
What
his
were his
first 2 years.
yards? How many yards did he have last year?
Don't include playoffs.
Not including playoffs.
Not including
Playoffs were like nuts.
playoffs. He exploded.
All
Yeah,
right,
because Shard was hurt.
Yeah.
So week 1, 20 yards. Week 2, 105. So 135. Then 40. 81,
Let's not
86.
add this up over fucking.
Yeah, get a calculator.
Did not tell you like
Let's not add this up over fucking podcast because that's just
Count. Fingers. Finger math.
Okay. He had
20 yards. 20 yards week 1. 105 week 2.
All right, we're not. Hold on, he's
He had
doing something.
he had 1,027 yards last year in the regular season, just rushing.
How many yards did he have the year before?
Way less.
Way less, right?
He got hurt.
500. Yeah, because that was his banged up season. He only had 500. 575.
But he only missed 4 games.
He missed 5 games total, it's saying.
No.
Okay, so
that is incorrect. That's an incorrect stat.
Showing here 12 games played 2024.
He missed 2 games. He left 3.
Okay, well, it wasn't enough to be a full game played, so it's not going to count game played, right?
I guess not, but I mean he took 5 snaps, 9 snaps, 8 snaps of the games that he left in.
okay, so hold on.
And
So
he missed 2.
that right there tells me what I'm trying to say. Last year, if he had over 1,000 yards and he had a 40% snap share, okay, the years prior, when he was quote unquote, you said he was doing better without Sharp.
Yeah. The premier back in 2022 and 2023, he had 1,000 yards, then 900 yards. Still averaging he averaged a 4.6 yards per carry his first year, 4.1 the second. Was a home run hitter. Had multiple 74 yard long his first year, 45 yard long his second. But that's also, wasn't that the regime change in 2023?
Yeah, when they got rid of Pete Carroll.
Yeah. So and he took a little bit of a dip that year, but not much.
So it's like you're seeing this past year when it was Sharp and him. Yes, he had a decreased snap count, but he was able to produce almost at the same level he did his rookie year. So I think that goes to show that maybe that he's taken some beating in his first 4 years. He's had some banged up injuries, this, that, the other. So his first rookie year, he was nice and fresh. He had 2 or 3 years where he built up some injuries. Now he had a guy that was able to spill him, give him some time throughout the game, not carry as much. And now going back to another team where you don't have a guy like a Sharp that can come in and give you those spells like that he did in Seattle, in Kansas City. You know what I mean? So it's like, is he going to be able to sustain and go through that, as much as they need, and give them the ball as much as they need for them to be successful?
I get what you're saying. My point is this. He had over 1,000 yards last year, okay, with Charb there. That's just regular season. That's not even postseason. Had over 1,000 last year. He's going to an offense with Eric Bieniemy where he's going to be the featured back, who they're going to add to that running back room. They lost Pacheco. I mean, they're going to add to that running back room. And if they don't, I like the rookie this past year, Sanders.
Brashard
Smith. I'm sorry, Brashard Smith. To be his 1B, I think
they signed DeMercado.
Yeah, but I think Brashard Smith is going to have a hand up. Maybe he won't, but there's going to be a guy that's going to be taking the snaps from him. There will be. That's how every running back room is in the NFL these days. But my point is, it's not that lofty of a goal to say will the Chiefs have a 1,000-yard rusher for the first time in Mahomes' career? I think it's yes. I mean, you got Eric Bieniemy, you got a kid who just did it with not being the feature back. If he stays healthy, I think it's kind of a no-brainer. And I'm not saying he's going to be like ecstatic, outstanding, but I think 1,000 yards is pretty fucking doable.
I mean, I think it could happen, but I don't. I'm like a 60-40. 60% it doesn't, 40% it does.
You know what I'll give? I'll give him the stat line of like 870 rushing yards and like 13 touchdowns. That's going to be his stat line. And people are going to love him in fantasy. They'll be like, damn, Kenneth Walker's playing great. It's just going to be like 5 to 10 yards in. And you know what the crazy thing is? He actually did not have, what was it, more than, I don't think he had any carries inside the 5-yard line last year.
Yeah, it was all, I don't know about any, I don't know that for sure, but it was definitely the
I
majority.
think it was like none. I think it was inside the 5. He had none inside the 5.
Yeah, the
which,
majority was sharp.
Which is crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I like Kenneth Walker, but you know who's he's the same size as Ashton Genty.
Yeah, I don't really
5'9", 210, same size.
Same size, yeah. I don't see like the play style the same though.
Ashton Genty.
I mean, I think Walker's got a little more wiggle, but
Ashton Genty's just Kenneth Walker 2.0, buddy. It's all good.
All right, what are we gonna? I'm gonna go walk in the fucking traffic, dude.
Yep, and I am gonna go
play in the traffic
and probably heat up some enchiladas or whatever they were called, repas.
Yeah, you need a fucking enchilada. I don't know. I guess I like Kenneth Walker. That's my boy. We'll see what he does. He's got to stay healthy. I think that's the biggest thing. I think he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
100%.
Jenny back there, you gotta Pat Mahomes, who's not gonna be very mobile. I think that someone's gonna get those carries, and I think it's gonna be him unless they go get Love in the draft or something crazy.
I don't think he's gonna start, but we'll see.
Well, boys, what a great pod. We just hit the 2-hour mark, so let's cut this the fuck off so we can go to sleep.
Sounds good. All right, boys.
Yeah.
Great pod. Yeah, snap count off.
Snap count.
Friday hits, the mics are hot, the boys roll in. Crack a cold one, let the bullshit begin. NFL Sunday, college Saturdays too. Fantasy drafts got us scheming what to do. Talking spread, Jesus, money line plays. Who's covering the number, who's getting paid? One guy's ranting about his WI core. Another swearing off the Chiefs forevermore. Fluid football, yeah, we fluid in the gang. Talking pigskin props and pick six shame. They're in the cup, lives in the air. Bullshit about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluid in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluid football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. He's yelling, start your studs, but his Arby's on by. Someone trying to flip for trades where it's a steal, no lie. College ball chaos upsets every week. Group chat blowing up, we underdog squeaks. Bets going sideways, polish, bash and burn, but we chase the next one, live and learn. Pass another round, debate the Heisman race. Who's the real MVP? Put it in our face. Fluid football, yeah, we fluid in the game. Talking big skin props and take six shame. Beer in the cup, laughs in the air. Bullshit about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluid in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluid football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. No hot take scripted, no producer cut. Just our opinion, sometimes we get shut. One more beer, one more what if dream. Monday night, a recap, still chasing the green. We ain't experts, but we know what we like. Grit, Aaron, gospel preached on a Friday night. Fluid forever, yeah, that's our gift.